Let's finally continue on. Erebeth rubs her red hair and tired eyes. Any success? How's the city? Pretty shitty. The Tower of Esad has been cleared of demons. Great. The place where the demons have gathered needs to be cleared one by one. They won't be able to stab us in the back when we take on the Great Garrison. Thank you for your service. These war stones, what are they? They are our greatest treasure. They give the shield given to us by Amadai herself and placed in Canabras and other Mendivian cities. The fortress by her herald. The chain of wardstones forms a protective barrier that stops the expansion of the world wound and keeps the demons from moving beyond its borders. I shudder to think what would happen if the barriers fell. Allow me to ask some personal questions. I'm gonna go ahead and do this right now because I feel like we're gonna progress, and I don't know how long she's gonna be around, so let's learn about her today. Frowning, please, but I must warn you, there are some... Dang it. Some things I don't have the right to discuss. How did you become a paladin? Bitter smile appears on the half-orc's face. I don't much like to remember. Believe it or not, the story of how I became a paladin is also the story of how I failed to become a knight. I mean, failed upwards, I guess. My parents were crusaders. May their souls stand together in Amada's celestial army. When I was born, they retired from the war and started preparing me to continue their legacy. But my father was an orc. I can tell. You'd be pressed to find a calmer, wiser, and more pious servant of the goddess than he, but still, all his life he was dogged by sideways looks and whispers. When I grew older and it was time for me to serve, I decided anywhere but Canabras. That was where my father had served loyally, and his only reward had been injustice. Besides, the witch hunters, led by the Honorable Prelatin Hulrun, stalked the city with a heavy hand. Who knows what they would have done to a stranger with green skin. Instead, I went to a smirk that looks more like a painful grimace across her face. You can laugh if you want, but I was young and foolish. I chose last wall of places. You can imagine how well I was accepted in a country that's been battling the orcs of Belskin since its foundation. Okay, good call on your part. There were many others there like me, but we were all treated as second-class citizens. To the locals, my green skin was worse than leper scabs. Even my brother and Faith kept their distance. I took my vows, and the goddess granted me the power of the paladin. But even then, not a single order would accept me into their ranks. I spent another 6 months knocking on doors before I realized a simple truth. I serve Amadai, not these people. I don't have to prostrate myself before them, so I left, as a paladin, but not a knight. It's probably hard for you as a human to imagine what it's like when the very color of your skin and the fangs in your mouth make people in the street turn on their heels to avoid you. I mean no offense, of course. So where are you from? I was born in Canabras. I grew up in the farm just outside of it. But my way back home lay at the end of the long and winding road. It took me years of traveling through foreign lands before I came to be where I've always belonged. How did you come to join the Knight's Order? I left Lastwell and went traveling. The goddess guided me, and my path led me to where atrocities were happening. I often fought in exchange for gold, but never for unworthy aims, of course. I wandered the River Kingdom for a few years, killing monsters and tracking down criminals. Sometimes I thought I was just wasting time, that my true place was in Canabras, but I pushed those thoughts away. I didn't even want to think about going back, but in the end, divine providence had brought me to my senses. It happened in Tiaman. I was tracking a gang of bandits, which my employer suspected was a cover for the Rasmirian spies. I managed to find the lair, but instead I found something far more dangerous than spies, an unholy temple, Zon Kuthon. When I broke in there, the cultists were about to sacrifice someone, the person who was destined to become my wife, Anevia. That's another story. After I cut down the cultists, I examined their papers and couldn't believe my eyes. A network of evil cultists had spread through all of Avestan, including Mendev. Worse, the documents clearly showed that their allies, the Templar of the Ivory Labyrinth, had infested my native Canabras and were even among the ranks of the Paladins. After that, delaying my homecoming would be tantamount to desertion. Luckily, I was no longer alone. Anevia was so eager to destroy the cultists as I was. Anevia and I hurried to Canabras. We couldn't trust anyone. The papers indicated that the cultists had infiltrated everything. Luckily, I had some experience in investigation, and my beloved, the half-orc smiles warmly. She knew her way around working locks, tailing people, and trading information with the city's bottom feeders. Soon, we defeated, alas, not the whole Hydra, but a few of its heads. Do you know who turned out to be the leader of the cultists? The commander of the Eagle Watch. Can you imagine? While Perlet Hulrun was chasing witches through the city, the enemy had infiltrated the very order responsible for infiltrating the security, or for internal security. The scandal reached the ears of the queen. At first, she planned to disband the order in disgrace, but then she offered its command to me and put its salvation in my hands. Of course, there was one small catch. I wasn't a knight, but I was made commander just the same, skipping the usual progress through the ranks. I can imagine the followers of Zon Kuthin in alliance with demon worshippers. Shouldn't they hate each other? They should. But Vafamit minions are masters of deception. They manipulated Zon Kuthin's butchers as eagerly as Ahmadai's knights. The cultists from the unholy temple didn't know the true face of their associates in Kenebras. We ourselves learned the truth much later, after getting to the bottom of their nest. How did the people of Kenebras feel about your background? They tolerated it surprisingly well. I shouldn't have been so wary. Crusaders don't tend to be prejudiced as a rule. After all, heroes from all over the world, even from those continents, came here to fight the demon. Apparently, the people were only suspicious of full-blooded orcs. There are already many like me here, and we don't have any problems, though the locals do have their superstitions. Mendiv's is as merciless as Lastwall. They just have different set of victims. I kept seeing those same sidewalk looks and sideways looks and scowls, hearing the familiar whispers. But where once they used to whisper behind my back and point, now they whisper in my ear and point at someone else. So strange to be on the other side of humiliation, to wipe the spit from your face and suddenly be invited to change positions and spit on someone else. Interesting. You must have figured it out by now. I'm talking about Tieflings. It's true that there are many of them among the cultists and few among our crusaders, and our fighters do all they can to drive away those who would be our allies. People shun them, call them Arula's spawn, or worse, as if they chose to be born like that. I believe it's quite a feat to rise against the call of one's blood and join the forces of good. Still, mostly only see them as enemies. I once saw a knight bleeding to death because he wouldn't let a tiefling priest touch his wound. Alas, I haven't been able to change this in all my time in Kenebras. Let's talk about your lady. We met in Timon. I was wandering aimlessly from one ordeal to another. We returned to Kenebras together to expose Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth. The day the Queen knighted me was the second happiest day of my life. The first was the day of our wedding. But Anivia isn't just my beloved. She's my staunch ally. We share every victory and defeat. The best of me is alive thanks to her. That's adorable. Thank you for saving her back then. The day Kenebras fell, before her return, the only thing giving me the strength to protect Defender's heart was the hope I'd see her again. We are near dead. You are. Thank you for your answers. Okay. So what is our strategy for the Great Garrison? I shall lead the rest of my forces in a frontal assault. This will distract the enemy enough to let you use the secret passage and reach the wardstone. Destroy it before the demons turn Ahmadai's gift into a weapon of the abyss. Most of the allies you've found will join my forces, but you can't expect a certain amount of them but you can expect a certain amount of support from them. My opinion on Prelate Hulrun aside, is undeniable that his Inquisition are a formidable force. You will benefit from their pinpoint strikes against the troublesome enemies. Everything is ready for an attack on Great Garrison. Time to attack. As the story unfolds, you draw closer to the event that have power to change everything. Some quests and locations may become unavailable. Proceed when you are ready. Okay. There's something I must do. I have to go. Okay. 1 second. I think there's still one quest. There's like 3. So this one is time to discuss the plan. Okay, that one we're doing. How many people are still alive? I don't know who Prelate Hulrun is. Oh, he's probably back here at the camp. We probably haven't settled that yet. Okay, and then this. He was supposed to come back. I don't know where he is, though.
Beautiful.
I want to clean up those quests. I don't know if I want to, like, go without having those done. Ah, here we are. Orin's stern gaze darts around as he listens in on the conversation, as though he hoped to catch someone in the act of sedition. Ah, you again. Anything to report? You wanted to know about my gift. I had a vision. An angel by the name of Lariel was killed by a creature resembling Descari. Before he died, Lariel bequeathed his sword to whoever could lift it. Inquisitors listens to you intently, almost reverently. The angel Lariel. The name is familiar to me, of course. During the First Crusade, several warriors from heaven fought shoulder to shoulder with the Crusaders, including some of those illustrious heroes. It's always been a regret of mine that I never had the chance to meet one of them. What's up, Sergeant? I have a gift of a fiery sword. A tinge of the envy bleeds into the Inquisitor's voice, but he smooths it out away and continues. By the time I was born, most of the angels had left the ranks of the Crusaders. I met his faithful servants at the time were told that the warriors of heaven were departing on a special mission that would weaken the forces of evil. That was a long time ago, and since then, none of the angels have returned. I have no doubt that their mission continues to this day, but I digress. Everyone believes that Lariel left alone with the rest, but you have revealed the sorrowful truth to me, that our hero perished, leaving his gift to await the arrival of one worthy of it. Sad, sad tidings. I don't need that. Why are you obsessed with finding enemies everywhere you look? Why? Why? You must not be from these parts. You wouldn't have asked such a question. I look for enemies everywhere because our enemies are everywhere. Who are we at war with? Demons. Demons and the cultists. They are masters of deception. They worm their way into the favor and masquerade in all manners of false guises. Do you think Dresden was taken by force? No, by trickery. Were it not for me, Kenris would have gone the same way long ago, captured out from under our noses. Now listen to what I have to tell you. This was a long time ago. I was a very young then, and I had just joined the crusade. Back then, Kenris didn't have a garrison so much as a public thoroughfare. Anyone who wanted could just stroll through into the city. Man. One day at dawn, a group of refugees came into the city gates, bold as brass. The guards let them in, and why not? For no one was ever turned away. 'Twas no matter. Everyone was welcome in our city. If you came from Mendev, or if you hauled yourself here from across the seas, the Crusades accepted all and sundry. But on this occasion, we paid dearly for our laxity. Just as though the innocent lambs entered the city, they transformed into demons and rushed towards the wardstone, slaughtering everyone who tried to stop them. 62 people died in less than a minute. The demons used their mutilated corpses to desecrate the obelisk. One of them dared to go near it. The light of the goddess burned them all, so they threw the blood from afar, spatting the wardstones from every direction. And the lead demon, an eyeless beast, Monago, is her name, jeered and gloated, saying we mortals had been sitting ducks. And the creature was right, too. We let our guard down, and we got what we deserved. The bloodbath came to be known as the Red Morning Massacre, and it was burned into the townsfolk memories. Since then, Kenris has adopted different practices. Heretics, cultists, spies, all the rebel who coveted Arul's glory. We drove them all out of our city. We haven't had any trouble since. Many have come here, even the baller Karamzadeh, and they have all sent straight back to where they came from, or else they were killed for the trouble. You see, Descari himself had to crawl out of the abyss and come here. The goddess cursed him in order to break through our defenses, and what did he do? He left again, and we're still fighting. Now this is what vigilance and discipline can do. Did you talk to Irbeth? Little upstart went behind my back and declared herself ward of the city. She refused to step aside. I should have arrested her and all the rabble she'd drawn about her, but now's not the time for that. I'll let her play warden all she likes. Once we've cleared out the demons of the city, I'll make sure she's hauled in front of the tribunal for a little stunt. How can you help us when we attack the garrison. What do you mean, how can I help you? Why all these questions? You're not doubting my abilities, are you? We are Inquisitors. We will provide tactical support with cold steel or magic as we see fit. Alright, I have to go. Go on, and keep your head down. Is that what we needed? Because I feel like that should be marked. Because, yeah, usually it gives, like, V. I feel like this should be done. Do I have to, like, do this one? Hmm. I don't know where to find the singer, though. Like, everyone's around here, but... And, like, I've kind of exhausted all the areas that I could go to.
Let's see what we can do.
Nope, that was just for the door.
Here we go.
Hmm.
I can handle it.
Yeah, because, like, if I look at the map... Not this one. I think I'm done with all the areas, so I don't know where I would find the singer.
Can't make the demons wait.
Let me look around the map one more time, just in case I'm missing an area. Hmm. Yeah, I've hit every place. Hmm. Might lose this one. Oh well. It sucks. We should rest before the fight, though. I feel. you think would happen if Nanio, if you tied two Babis together by tail and suspended them above a hole filled with acid? I've already conducted that experiment, Asimir boy. Demons are quite resistant to acid, and their tails are quite different to not securely. Oh yeah, like the winter sun, it hits like directly like right here. It's not really hitting my eyes. It's probably like hitting my face, but yeah. It's like my back office faces the south. So I get the sun. That's what these dots are. Okay. No, it's already it's past the point where it's gonna hit my face. It's going the other way.
Let's see what we can do.
And I know how to adjust to get away from it. Okay. Maybe if we push it, we won't leave chapter 1, we'll see. The time for preparing for the attack and finding allies has passed. Okay. Weren't too many allies left. Okay, game autosave, but I'm still gonna quick save.
I can handle it.
What a discovery!
Can't make the demons wait.
Trap. Oh, dang. Way over here.
Beautiful.
Okay. So I get this strategy. Okay. We're gonna do this. We have this. Q. It's my other melee. Q. Q. It'll be like the tight
Is that a trap?
area thing. Hold on. God, so many traps. Okay.
Let's see what we can do.
Okay, it needs to be tighter than that. Let's see what the problem is. I want it to be like a tight, we're in tight quarters formation.
Here we go.
There we go.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Secret passage of the Grey Garrison. Okay.
I can handle it. Can't make the demons wait.
Okay.
This is my kind of work.
It's kind of dark in here.
We'll make things right.
Oops.
Beautiful.
I'm Fionn. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. All right. Sneaking through the basement. And even more loot. Ooh, nice. Scabbard of Heirloom. An unassuming but well-made scabbard. This name, Terabade, is imprinted on the leather and silver. Oh my god, I forgot to go visit the storyteller. Okay, then Irbeth's... Okay, we need to talk to Irbeth anyway, okay. We'll do storyteller when we get back. Because I have that ancient cog thing that I found. Okay, what? Missed loot? Yes, we did miss loot. Okay.
Here comes trouble.
Cover me, all right?
I'm just hoping for just a quick run through. Yeah, I love that knife already. The fact that like I just saw the Constitution thing go off. It's an expensive knife, but I feel like that's gonna pay off. That's like one of those games, like knives you can take way into the late game. I love it. What does it say? The building was severely damaged when the demon lord Descari flung the war stone against the wall.
Here we go.
Okay. Is it saying there's more loot? The door is locked with some unusual or magical means. There is no lock to be seen. I don't have my full party. Why don't I have all of you? Scroll of Magic Fang. Magic Fang gives all natural weapons or unarmed strikes of the subject +1 enhancement on attack and damage roll. Spell can affect a slam attack, or fist, bite, or any other natural weapon. Okay. What's up, Shadow Movises? I am doing pretty good. We're assaulting the Garrison right now. After I pillage it.
Beautiful.
Okay, so I guess we have to go upstairs.
Let's see what we can do.
Okay.
We will win this war.
Can we retreat?
This should be a simple run in and kill thing. I do want his cleave going off. Oh, no need for it. Wow. Oh.
Soot is restless. I wonder why.
I don't want her moving up with that. Okay. I think there's enough light in these areas that we don't need that torch. Yeah, dude, it's a long one. I'm sure it's gonna take me a good 200 hours in it. What kind of sucks though is the other day I accidentally left the game open, and so like there's another extra 24 hours on my game time. I'm like, oh man. So I was gonna try to keep track of it, like outside the save file, because the save file, you know, like when I save scum, it's not gonna get half of my attempts. So I only have an approximate of how long it's taken me, but yeah, this should take around 200 hours. Unfinished letter. My lady, Kennebrus is under siege by demons. They forced their way into the city and perpetrated a massacre, paying no heed to the Wardstone. Tarandel is dead, the city's defender perished, and our fortifications are falling one by one. Send reinforcements as soon as possible, or within days will be the unfinished letters drenched in its writer's blood. Oh, that sucks. Oh, no, I didn't lose progress. I just left the game on, so my playtime is wrong. No progress lost. Okay, we've been in here. Step slowly. I feel like she's gonna fall because you don't have that many allies. Oh, snap. Alright.
Guess I'm done with spells for tonight. No, I'm done with spells for tonight.
Okay. Someone is shooting spells at us. We need to kill the evoker. Oh, snap. Staunton, there you are, my little pet. Don't come near me. Get back. No need to be so rude, my love. Let's leave this place so we can have some privacy. Now's not the time, Staunton. Now's not the time. Oh man, that suck.
Can't make the deal.
Wait, is that on Game Pass? Do we know what Death's Door is? Oh, this is the stuff that I dropped last time I was in here. And 200 isn't typical. I mean, this is more typical Owlcat. But I will take my time in this game. Yes. Is this game even on my radar? I don't even know. Reaping souls of the dead, punching clock might get monstrous. The job gets lively when your assigned soul is stolen, and you must track down a desperate thief to a realm untouched by death, where creatures grow from past their expiry. Well, this looks interesting. Huh. Let me know how it is. That definitely looks like it might be up my alley. Thought it was another game that had come out, but
Beautiful.
man, that Game Pass is going to be even more insane than it was. Like, the fact that Activision Blizzard now is going to be on it? Are you kidding me?
Another mystery revealed.
And then the fact that they want to revive a bunch of franchise that they own. I have no idea. Like, that's gonna be insane.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
Ooh. Lay hands on self. Door's kind of cramped, so I don't see anyone getting through. Actually, do this real quick. Okay, oh man, we gotta do something about that wizard. Kinda all stuck here though. Like his path is blocked, so he can't even do that. Come up and heal. Didn't want to use one of these yet, but we'll do it here. Oh wait, never mind. You don't need to do that. Okay.
You should have listened to reason.
Still, go healer. Wow. Imagine if she didn't have that minus level. She would have been even better in that situation. Cannot wait to get that off of her. Sealed with magic. Alright, so we're gonna save real quick. I'm gonna use his here. Alright, that'll work. Yeah, it was an insane deal. I mean, it still hasn't technically gone through yet. The FCC, it has to get past the FCC. And I don't see it being a problem because, like, you know, people will scream Monopoly, but Ubisoft exists, Tencent exists, and they could just be like, oh, we're just, you know, trying to become a competitor against these other large companies. And I bet they get away with it.
You'll make a
Oh, snap.
trophy.
Fall back. Oh, okay. Why is our tank behind everybody? Man, okay. Your character Wendug was poisoned, afflicted with a condition Stinking Cloud. Poison is a malign condition that harms you every round and usually works for about 6 rounds. You can get it from venomous creatures, gas clouds, and some spells. The most common effect of poison is ability damage. Yeah, I know this. Okay. There's nothing I can do now because we're already poisoned. Wait, what just happened? Oh, Roach went down. As he does.
Should I?
Do another big heal. Really should have bought some pots. Now that I think of it,
Trust in your
that probably would have been wise.
Yes.
I was just so excited to get in here.
Yes.
Okay.
Here we go.
It went splendidly.
Bas relief depicts the feats of strength performed by Amadai on her path to divine ascension. Even desecrated, it still radiates the holy aura of the heavens. Interesting. Okay.
You hurt my friends.
It's all your fault.
Oh, dang. These two went down.
Try this again.
Oh, snap, dude. They're like...
This will leave. Just sit here.
What are they doing?
Continue fighting, everyone.
They're like... Is it the numbers or... I don't know what they were doing, but they were messing up my crew. Alright. Let's fall back.
Sodia's restless. I wonder why.
Drop this.
Oxen. I'll tear your throat out.
Everyone wait, wait, wait.
Cover me, all right?
I got this.
They'll beg me to stop.
Okay, don't really need Spike Trap right now. Do want you to cast this over here, though. You're in the front line, so just go ahead and...
It's all your fault.
Damn. What happened to Wolfjiv? Wolfjiv deals damage reduced, saving throw. He only did like 10 damage to him. I guess he... Guess he was hit a couple times, huh? Oh, thanks Shadow Moses. Thanks for stopping by.
The light. Take you.
I can turn off their things right now. Alright.
This war must end.
Yes. Oxen. Yes.
Now we can do one more basic.
Yes. Oxen. Yes. Yes. Oxen. Yes. Yes. Oxen. Yes.
Hopefully we don't have to rest too much here.
I'm always open to ideas. Nice try. Didn't work though. Trust in yourself.
Get rid of the webs. Demons are so silly. They always break their toys when they are done playing with them.
It went splendidly.
These broken bits and pieces are disfigured relics dating back to the previous crusade. This historical evidence of events long past now has been destroyed by the cruel claws of the demons. That sucks.
Let's see what we can do.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Nice. The horse did the athletic check. That's amazing. Oh, and it rolled a natty 20. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Oh wow, dude, he's got a lot of he's got a lot of athletics. I mean, it makes sense, right? We would probably attach the shelf to the horse and be like, "Okay, Roach, move." That's awesome. I just love that it's like
What a discovery.
walking around this palace with us and like fighting. That's great.
Something wrong?
I don't know, I have this weird feeling.
This is my kind of work.
Just a little unfounded. Nope, nope, nope.
Fine.
Very happy I did that.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
Can you imagine, like, fighting in the hallways and then this freaking horse just comes in and bites you?
Here we go.
Go in this room real quick. Oh, no, not this room.
Is that a trap?
It's a huge trap.
A success worthy of praise.
This is all that remains of some demons killed on the spot by a powerful flame. It looks like the trap to protecting the garrison. It might still be active. Oh, I'm guessing it is. I'm guessing that's why we have to go this way. I'm afraid to open this. Praise Amadai. Thank you for gracing your faithful servants with this visitation. My lady, I love you. I love you like nothing and no one else. Several nights reverently kneel before the succubus, who's wearing nothing but a smirk. Oh, she's sneaky. Succubus. With melodramatic flair, the demon sweeps a clawed hand over her head of the knight and gives a mocking blessing. And I love you, my children. All of you together, and each one separately. Goddess, I must confess a shameful sin. My thoughts about you, they are impure. Forgive me for my blasphemous words and base thoughts, but I can't help it. You are most desirable of all women. No other goddess comes close to your beauty. Next to you, Saren rays a dull lamp, and Sheilin dust beneath your feet. Will you forgive me for loving you, and not only in the way a true believer should love his deity? Succubus, I forgive you, my knight. I forgive you and I accept your love, but I see that you cannot forgive yourself. Your flesh craves punishment, so punish yourself. Wash away your sins with blood and earn my love. Love, the divine and carnal. Trembling hands, the knight brings his blade to his face. These eyes were dared gaze upon with lustful intent. Take them, goddess. The knight cuts out his eyes with a muffled moan and holds the two bloody lumps out to the succubus. Wow, that's... Succubus, I accept your gift. The succubus gently takes the eyeballs and trails them over her stomach and breast, decorating her skin with scarlet patterns. Then she brings them to her mouth and chews them with relish. Red saliva dribbles from her lips. Now, my knight, I want you to lick everything. Wait, who's this? Blasphemers come to disturb our sacrament? The succubus points at you, and the knights who still have eyes obediently turn in your direction. See, his face turns gray and grips a weapon. Sacrilege. She makes a mockery of what is most noble and good in us. She's evil, but she made them think that she's good and kind, that they must protect her. But that's just what the real gods... Be quiet, please. In the name of the holy, stop talking. Ember clamps a burned hand over her mouth. Is this some kind of holy sacrament for you, beast? Play with other people's minds, mocking their faith? Come a little closer, I'll give you a blessing you won't forget. Free them now, demon. Free them? They are free to do whatever they want. And what they want to do right this second is cut off your hands and legs, remove your eyes, your tongue, your manhood, and lay them all at my feet so I can play with them. Isn't that right, my children? Isn't that what you want to do? For Imani, kill the blasphemer. Succubus meets your gaze, her blood-stained lips stretching into a sweet smile. Are you really going to raise your weapon against me? I am Ida, after all. Failed will check. The demon wanton features transform into the goddess radiant. You realize you made a terrible mistake. You just attacked Amadai herself. You were overwhelmed with remorse, and your only desire is to fight an unrighteous who seeks to harm her until you die. I needed a 19 to win that. Okay. Sorry, guys. Couldn't save you. Drop this back here. Oops. Is she coming up? Start at the heels. You need to vanish. I don't know if you can save him, but try. How long are you going to take to cast that on yourself, my dude? Oh, he's stunned. Maybe he wasn't stunned. I don't know why he wasn't casting that spell. Running out of heals. Kind of sad that we had to massacre all those dudes. Sermon extract. The scepter and the orb are the hollow symbols of idle monarchs who lead lives of leisure far removed from the world wound. While there's people slumbering peacefully under our protection, the shield and the sword, they are the symbols of our queen. Galfred, the inheritor, keep her. With the shield of her righteousness, she guards all her subjects, as well as the people of the Glorian who cower in their fear. With the sword of her fear, she will strike down the faithless. Okay. These are worth something. These not so much. It says open, but I don't... Hmm. There's a puzzle here. This is stupid. If I do it this way, I'm just going to be trying to brute force it, and there's no point in do that. Unless I have to hit them all. Hold on, I just realized that. Okay. One person. Dang it, they all need to be closed. So it should, if this is a scale, it should go.
I can do this. Maybe.
Nope, okay. I think it goes do.
You're right behind me, right?
No? Okay, one last try at this.
Where do you want me? On your whim.
Hmm. Oh, wait. So when they'll light up, I think if they're in the right order, right? Yeah, see, they all go out when they're in the wrong order, so... Or does it go out in the wrong order when they're done? Hmm.
Yes, Mom.
Yeah, it just goes out. Hmm. I have the right idea with the scale, yeah, but I feel like I'm hitting him in the wrong order. What's up, Phantom?
Fine.
Thank you for... That open the door? Like, I'm gonna know when something opens, right?
You sure it's safe?
Hmm.
I can do this. Maybe.
I feel like something's wrong here.
You
Okay,
are
hold
right
on.
behind me, right?
These three are right. I know for sure. But like... Is it this one and that one? Yeah. Hmm.
Yes, Mom.
Okay, so let's try this again. So this one, this one, this one.
Fine.
Hmm. Doesn't seem to be working though. That was close. Whoops. Oop, no. All right, there's like one last
Safe.
one that I could see it being, and then I'm just like...
I can do this. Maybe.
Yeah, let me try doing it backwards.
You're right behind me, right?
It was backwards.